What's cracking, Jack? It's Friday, January 16th, and you are in the jungle. 6 games on tap in the association. I've got them all for you right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to The Hustle. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to break down all 6 games in the NBA. I'll give you my best side or total and a player prop for each one of those games. Take what you want and leave what you don't. I'm going to leave 2 links for you in the comments section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further commitment, you get my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. Yesterday's play was Miles McBride of the Knicks, over 17.5 PRA. He ended up with 34. Congratulations to all who cashed. That's now 6 of our last 7 $5 favorites that we cashed. The second link is to become a Jungle member. And as a member, you get my full betting card. Everything I bet, every day, all sports, sent to your phone. You also get access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. There's a free weekly trial. Take it for a test run and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster, a cut above Chili's, a cut below Applebee's. Not falling behind, not showing off. Right there in the middle. So we were 2-3 yesterday in our selected plays. We hit Miles McBride, as I mentioned, over PRA, and we hit Tyler Hero under points plus assists. We missed Drew Holiday PRA. We missed Amen Thompson over PRA, and we missed Jacques Landale over rebounds. Our first game today, and this is handicapping 101 here. This is the best way to look at these games. It's a rematch of a couple days ago. We have the Cavs plus 2.5 at Philadelphia, over under 234.5. If you remember that game a couple days ago, we had Cleveland and Donovan Mitchell over points, both hit. Now we have a rematch. Same 2 teams who are fairly even, separated in the standings by just a half point, playing in the same city they did 2 days ago. The away team won very big the first game, and their star, Donovan Mitchell, shined. Now we flip this. We're taking Philadelphia, and we're taking Tyrese Maxey over 26.5 points. That's flip-flopping, handicapping, zigzagging, whatever you want to call it, 101. Next game we're looking at, New Orleans plus 3.5 at Indiana, over under 238.5. New Orleans has a winning percentage on the season of 23%. Indiana has a winning percentage of 22%. Pacers are 7-16 at home, 56% against the number at home. New Orleans 3-15 on the road, 44% against the number. Where this could get tricky for the Pacers is that they're a bottom 3 team defending the paint in the NBA. And believe it or not, the Pelicans have the most paint points in the association, scoring 58.2 a game inside the paint. The Pacers defend the perimeter very well, number 2 in 3-point defense, but the Pelicans don't really shoot threes. So we have to ask the question if we think the Pelicans will be able to pound the game inside. And if they can, we like New Orleans plus the points because the Pacers are the worst shooting team in the NBA. They make just 44.2% of their shots. And I think they'll be able to with Derek Queen, Zion, Sadiq Bey, Yves Missi. I think they'll be able to. So I like the Pelicans plus the 3.5, and I like Sadiq Bey over 13.5 points. He hasn't been shooting as much recently, but he's still over this line in 16 of his last 20 games with a median of 17 points a game. He's been getting to the foul line a lot. Chicago plus 2.5 at Brooklyn. The over-under is 225.5. Brooklyn has lost 5 straight games and 8 of their last 10. And they're just 3-7 against the spread in that time. The problem with taking the Bulls here, though, is that Chicago gives up so many more points than Brooklyn does. They give up 121 a game to the Nets 114. Chicago is 50% against the spread this season. Brooklyn 47% against the spread at home. I don't trust either team here, but I think that Brooklyn, despite some offensive struggles, will be able to put points up on the board against this Bulls defense. And we know Chicago scores. So I'm going over 225.5 here. And I like Jaeger, don't call him Igor, Domin of the Nets to go over 10.5 points. He's over this line in 7 of his last 10 games with a median of 17 points a game. Clippers minus 1.5 at Toronto. The over-under is 215.5. There are a lot of question marks in this game. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, Zubac, all questionable. For Toronto, Emmanuel Quickley questionable. RJ Barrett out, Jacob Portal out. I think we could see a lot of players get a chance to play in this game that don't ordinarily see time. And every NBA player can score in their sleep, but when guys get a chance to play more minutes, they tend to try and impress offensively, and not much defense is played. Because of that, and because of the fact that 7 of the Clippers' last 10 and 7 of the Raptors' last 10 have gone over this total of 215.5, and these two teams together average 226 points a game, I'm going over. I think the number's low. So over 215.5 we're going. And I like Colin Murray-Boyles of Toronto over 18.5 points plus rebounds. He's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games, and he's seeing 30 minutes a game. Minnesota plus 4.5 at Houston. The over-under 222.5. Now, ordinarily, I'd say it's a tough scheduling spot for the Rockets on a back-to-back after a tough physical game and a heartbreaking loss last night to OKC. But without Anthony Edwards, he's out again today, it's really tough for me to back Minnesota. So I would cautiously lay the 4.5 points with the Rockets. But what I really like in this game is Jaden McDaniels of Minnesota over 18.5 points and assists. He's over this number in 8 out of 8 games without Anthony Edwards in the lineup, with a median of 23 per game. In the last game on the docket today, Washington plus 7.5, bless their heart, against Sacramento. At Sacramento, over under 233.5. These two teams have the worst point differential in the NBA. Sacramento is minus 10.5 a game. Washington minus 11.3 per game. But Sacramento's won 3 straight. They're getting a little bit healthier. There's a little more effort on you see from Levine and DeMarcus DeRozan recently. So I would look at the over here. Okay, the way neither of these teams play defense, and the fact that the over has hit in 9 of the Wizards' last 11 away games. I just don't trust. I think Sacramento's going to win this game, but they don't have any business laying 8 points to anybody. So go over 233.5 and consider DeMar DeRozan over 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's over this number in 7 of his last 10 with a median of 30 per game. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Let me know your favorite game in the comment section, your favorite bet, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.